Hello and welcome to Retro Morpher Review, episode number 11. This time the Quantum Morpher from the Quantum Ranger from Power Rangers Time Force, or I don't know the Japanese counterpart name, but the Morpher for, Time Fire from Time Ranger. Speaking of Japanese toys, I shown this briefly in the last episode. This is the police badge of the Quantum Ranger. It's rather different size-wise in comparison to this one. This is actually the Japanese version. I bought a time flyer, which I thought was like small like this for the Time Force Megazord as a gun, and it turned out, because the price was pretty good, like €6, it was like more like this as a weapon, and well, as a ship where you can put on some figures as Rangers. It's there on the shelf somewhere, and yeah, I will show that in the Megazord in Retro Resort review briefly when we have Time Force. But also this came with it, and a little freeze chamber where when the Time Force Rangers arrest the monsters, they shrink down, and the chambers in the show are bigger. They're like, but this came also with it. Like, I checked out and I found it boxed new for like 60 in total, and some people wanted like 60 for just this alone, so I grabbed it, and because I wanted a jet, and later on it turned out bigger. Makes the same noises as the European or American one. Nasty sound. Also pretty good shape, because it's basically new-ish, because it was never opened before I took it out of the box, and I took good care of it so far. I like the chromey and shininess of this. As I said in the last Retro Morpher review, this has no attachment for the belt. This has a little button which you can press. I don't know if it makes different sounds. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't. I think it doesn't make sound. Oh yeah. No, it makes the same sounds, even with that thing in the back. The little freeze chamber, I have it in storage somewhere. You can push in here for whatever reason. I didn't watch Time Ranger, so that might make sense there. Also, the desired Morpher. This is actually a remote control for the Quantum Rex, for the toy. I told that in the unboxing. A good friend from the UK, the Peaky Arrow, helped me out with this. I bought this declared from the seller new Quantum Rex, never opened. It arrived from Japan toy. I'm like, yeah, excited, really happy. And the Morpher, which is this, is the remote for the Quantum Rex was missing. And without that thing, you actually, I mean, you don't need to, like, okay, you move and everything, but the Quantum Rex has two modes, like battle mode and like warrior humanoid battle mode, and his Q-Rex mode, and it fires missiles and has lasers like lights. And without this thing, nothing. No, you can move it by hand. It's not a pleasant sound, and you ruin the toy in general if you do that. So better not. And actually, Mark Spark at the time found this on eBay. And because I have no UK address, the Peaky Arrow said, send it to me, and he sent it over to me. So, long story short, in that ways, I hope. There's also a European version which is pure Morpher on it. Here's a little thingy you can see. I think it should light up. Oh, also I have to turn it on. It has an on-off switch. Here somewhere. It's black on black. I hope it's visible. And if I press a button, it's actually talking, and it says lasers, and you can see it lit up. It's infrared. I'm happy that the Quantum Rex is on shelf without batteries and off, because if I would hit it from here and it's on the shelf there, it actually would do what I say, because it's a remote. So the F1 is lasers. F2 lasers. Also lasers, but lasers is actually the missiles, and then lasers. Missiles again, yeah. Here's the transformation. Turn, rotates on its own. Stop, don't move again. Walk. It's hard to understand, but I think the Japan toy, you can correct me on that if I don't know. On the show, it's actually voice activated. The Quantum Ranger yells at the Quantum Rex, do what I want. And I think the Japan toy because I don't have it, was not buttons in general, it was like voice activated. Kind of happy that I have this, and because of the infrared it works with the toy itself. I don't speak Japanese, so if that would be like I would have to talk in Japanese to actually control my toy, which would be weird. Either had to record that or learn that. But I will show this in the camera for better viewing purposes. This is the remote control, as I say, and the different Morpher, the buttons layout is different on the normal Morpher. I don't know if I need that because I have this basically, so I don't need a double, which looks a bit different and does just sounds, and this does like the same deal as well. Also, this Morpher review is a bit shorter again, but in general, in Morpher reviews, it's not much to show. It's this little thingy. It does more or less stuff and a bit to talk about it. I hope you enjoyed what you see. Thank you for watching. We will see us in the next Retro Morpher review or Retro Resort review when I decide to do that again. So, till next time, I'm out.